arrival was inevitable, and the courage of the main six would be tested against this new foe. And when the episode dawned, it dawned in smoke and fire. But there is one they fear. In their tongue is Desolation. Flutterborn!
Too loud?
Maybe? Hello there, my friends. I am the editor, and welcome back to Cut and Print. Here, I look at episodes suggested by you, the audience, and review them accordingly. Yet another episode has come to my attention, and it involves my most favourite mythological creature of all time, with my second least favourite character. Oh well, can't have everything. From games, stories, and even artworks, I've loved them. And now, we're going to see the main six confront one. This should be interesting. This is Dragonshy. So we start off with Fluttershy feeding her animals until she's shown by Angel a great big black cloud that seems to be heading over to Ponyville.
I'll take that as a yes.
I'm not a fan of your attitude, Angel. So Fluttershy goes to inform everybody of the possible danger. Oh, sorry. I mean, she says it as quietly as she possibly can with no alarming expression so no pony can acknowledge that she's there.
Help! Help! Please, help! There's a horrible cloud of smoke. There's smoke, and where there's smoke, there's fire. We're all gonna have to start over in a new village. Oh, please, this is an emergency.
Attention, Fluttershy! In future, if you're going to warn of danger and start to mumble like a mouse, use a frigging megaphone! Twilight turns up to inform them all of what's going to happen.
I've just received a letter from Princess Celestia informing me that it is not coming from a fire.
Oh, thank goodness.
It's coming from a dragon.
Dragon?
Ah, yes! We're gonna see a dragon in the show. Ah, this is gonna be great. Yeah, no offense, Spike, but I don't really consider you a dragon. Wait until Dragon Quest, you'll see what I mean. And Twilight explains that the dragon is sleeping and the snoring is what's causing the smog.
You will die.
I said smog, not Smaug. They need to get him to leave, otherwise Equestria will be under smoke for a very, very long time.
Talk about getting your beauty sleep.
So the main six prepare to set off in old 70s/80s fashion montage. I'm sorry, but you see this, you think of this. So as Twilight maps out the route, Fluttershy begins to doubt her confidence for like the 14th time so far. Seriously, do you have a one-track mind with her? This leads to even Rainbow Dash doubting her.
Are you sure you want Fluttershy to come along? I mean, that pony's afraid of her own shadow. She's just gonna slow us down.
Pfft, really? Come on now, you're kidding. I mean, I know she's scared and shy of everything, but she can't be that Okay, maybe that's a little harsh. I can sympathise here a little bit. Often is the case when someone hears about something or knows about something that is going to happen, it can strike them with fear. So much so, you try to come up with excuses why you don't want to do certain things because of it. However, this isn't the best portrayal of it. Choosing the one character that's reserved enough as it is to show about being scared doesn't really get your message across too well.
All right, girls. Move out.
Autobots, roll out.
You were all thinking it, don't lie. So they begin to ascend the mountain until, yet again, Fluttershy goes full reluctant.
What are you waiting for? An invitation?
Ooh, I think I have one in my bag.
You have an invitation to the mountain? Why, how, and when? And what would that even look like anyway?
Dear Main 6, I invite you to your imminent demise upon the top of the mountain, where I will intend to devour your insides and use your bones as toothpicks. Also, quite possibly, I shall use your manes and tail hair to stuff into a pillow, because, let's face it, sleeping on a gold isn't comfortable in any way imaginable. Seriously, who even came up with that idea? It's terrible. Yours sincerely, the Dragon at the Mountain. P.S. If it's not too much trouble, bring some cranberry sauce. Thanks.
It's so steep.
It's a friggin' mountain! So fear gets the best of Fluttershy and she can't fly, resulting in Applejack having to drag her up the mountain the long way. They come to a chasm and it seems that they need to hop across. But guess who's left behind?
It's so wide.
This is getting unbearable. Encouragement, please?
See? It's not very far. Just move your little rump. You can make it if you try with a hop, skip, and jump.
My brain is going to commit seppuku in a minute.
A hop, skip, and jump. Just move your little rump. A hop, skip, and jump. A hop, skip, and jump. A hop, skip, and jump.
We get the point, thanks!
Okay, here I go. A hop,
That's it, you got it. There.
skip.
Just don't look down.
Why did you say that? Then she's going to do it! Just move on. Then they all come to what seems to be an avalanche zone. Oh, good. A safe place for Fluttershy at least. For once, her quiet nature will actually be used. For the love of Luna, I have had it with this bucking
Still think it was a good idea to bring Fluttershy along? We're about to find out. We're here.
Yay! So we finally get to the top of the mountain to finally confront the dragon. And as so, the main 6 are dividing to take care of their responsibilities.
Rainbow Dash, you'll use your wings to clear the smoke. Mm-hmm. Rarity and Pinkie Pie, you'll create a diversion to distract the dragon if things get a little hairy in there.
Anyway, as Twilight and Fluttershy head into the cave...
Oh, come on.
Patriot? Please can you draw me an axe so I can do some cutting later? Thank you.
Oh, great. She's scared of caves now, too.
I'm not scared of caves. I'm scared of...
What's that, Sugar Cube?
I'm scared of dragons.
What?
I'm scared of dragons.
Wow, what a plot twist. And now Pinkie Pie points out the most obvious fact of the day.
Spike is a dragon. You're not scared of him. Yes, because he's not a huge, gigantic, terrifying, enormous, teeth-gnashing, sharp, scale-having, horn-wearing, smoke-snoring, could-eat-a-pony in one bite, totally all-grown-up dragon.
See, Spike? I'm not the only one that thinks you're not a proper dragon. Even your own friends don't think so. He'll be fine. Also, another thing here. Why, when Fluttershy is explaining, does the screen need to expand? Is that to show off the landscape of animation, or try to tell us where we are so we know how big the dragon is? I don't see the point in any way on why that would be adding to the effect of the situation, nor would it increase the drama of the scenario to make it... See, now you can't hear me.
But we've got a job to do, so get in there with Twilight and show her what you're made of.
Especially if the dragon eats you, you'll definitely see what you're made of. So Twilight heads in with her friend's moral support, and we finally meet the dragon.
Mr. Dragon.
Holy Emperor, it is Smaug! Oddly enough, most shows save the explanation and persuasion approach until the very end because it's normally the most sensible scenario. Nice to see a difference. Next up is Rarity, who tries to charm him out, and it's actually working? Wow. Keep it up and you'll get the dragon free in no time.
Obviously, I would be more than happy to keep an eye on your jewels while you're gone.
The element of generosity right there. What a jip. Pinky tries and... Okay, let's just time how long it takes for this to fail.
Apparently he doesn't like laughing. Or sharing.
Wow, 5 seconds. It took 5 seconds to fail. That's a new Academy record. And finally, Little Miss Impatience.
No! Get out!
And you thought that would work, why? So Fluttershy is forced to face her fear and confront the dragon. And as expected, she's a shivering wreck of a...
How dare you! How dare you! Listen here, mister. Just because you're big doesn't mean you get to be a bully. You may have huge teeth and sharp scales and snore, smoke, and breathe fire, but you do not, I repeat, you do not hurt my friend! You got that?
Wow! Holy Emperor, I was not expecting this. I take back everything I said about Fluttershy being useless at this episode now. Morale of the friggin' century right there. So the whole time Fluttershy was actually acting afraid is because she didn't want to face her fears. I get that. But now when her friends are in trouble, she bucks up the courage and stands up for her friends and the others? Genius writing. And so Fluttershy gives a pep talk to the dragon, reiterating the points that Twilight made. I guess they did follow Desolation approach to the end after all.
Well, whatever she did, the dragon leaves and Pearl is safe from the smoke. And that was Dragonshy. Bit rocky, but still, it made up for it at the end. So, let's break this down.
The story is a bit of a mess to start off with, seeing as we're following the most shy and reclusive of the main six to learn a lesson about how not to be shy and reclusive. It's a bit of a bad choice. If it was one of the other main six trying to get over their fears, that would work. But when your main focus is the one that's afraid of near enough everything, the point kind of gets lost. But at the end it all comes around, showing that even the most timid and most scared have a voice of their own when they need to. Defending a friend or a belief, or even to stand up for themselves, they can bring that side out. Half good, half shaky, story gets silver. As for the animation, I have to say I like the scenery of the mountain and the range of the different terrains that can be explored. Be it the chasm, the avalanche, or even the smoke from the dragon adds suspense to the whole thing. Also, the way that the avalanche is portrayed is quite impressive. Fast-paced, increased levels of suspense, and possibly some pony even getting hurt. The part I mostly like is when the dragon appeared. Yes, we've seen Spike, as Fluttershy said herself. This was the real deal. The size comparison to the ponies was a threatening sight. The design was impressive, looking like most fantasy drawings made, and the emotions that you could portray when he was making expressions, it was quite easy to spot. Animation was a good point for this episode. Nothing overly impressive, but it keeps it to where it needs to be. Animation gets silver. Lastly, there's the moral. Or should I say, morals. Yep, I saw 3 separate morals in this episode, each one as meaningful as the next. First, we have Fluttershy being shy and nervous about dealing with the situation, being scared and intimidated by what lies ahead of her and her friends. Also, she feels that she could be a burden, that she isn't needed, and that she is only going to cause stress at the very end. Moral 1. Don't doubt yourself and your abilities, because you can never know when your chance will come up to prove yourself. The second moral is for the rest of the main 6 to learn, as Twilight pointed out. As you may have friends that can come across as being not able to help, but never doubt their abilities, because they might just surprise you. Yes, I know that's similar to the first moral, but for a second point of view. The first one, however, is having self-confidence. Moral 2, have faith in those around you and never doubt them. They might just surprise you. The last moral is that Fluttershy learns herself at the end. When her friends are in danger, she confronts her adversary and stands up to what seems to be the bully, with an aggressive and assertive method that can get her point across. Moral 3. Stand up for yourself and don't let others knock you down. 3 morals and all link to one another in a very, very nice way. So morals gets gold. Well, thank you all for watching, my friends. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Tune in next time when we'll be looking at another suggested episode. If there's an episode, a subject matter, or even a fan-made animation you want me to review, leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll see what I can do. I'm the editor, and cut, that's it. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me! How did they even get in here?